Pulao in the Instant Pot. You guys have requested Instant Pot recipes, so I'm finally posting one today. One of the greatest gifts since starting this page has been that people have been reaching out and sharing their recipes with me. Full credit for this recipe goes to my friend Saba, who graciously shared this recipe with us today. Okay, so to start, we're going to put our Instant Pot on saute mode on high, and then we're going to put some vegetable oil in there. Then we're adding 1 diced onion and 1 diced tomato to the Instant Pot. We're going to saute that for a few minutes, and then I'm never satisfied with how hot the saute mode gets initially on the Instant Pot, so I'm going to add the lid for a little bit just to let it build up some steam, and then we're going to get some nice heat going. Okay, so then we're going to lift the lid after about 5 minutes, and you can see we have some nice steam now. And then we're just going to continue sauteing the onion and tomato a little bit until the onions are translucent. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of garlic paste and a tablespoon of ginger paste. And you guys, this time, this is a normal amount. We're only making about 1 kg of meat today. We're not making a massive amount as normal. So you can just follow this recipe and you don't have to cut it in half like with my other recipes. And we're just going to saute the ginger and garlic paste in there. And then we're going to add a few spices. We're going to add some cumin, some red chili powder, and some turmeric. And then we're going to saute that with the onions and tomatoes for a little bit. Then we're going to add our beef. This is about a little bit less than 1 kg of beef, but you could do a full kg. I was just using what I had that day. And then we're going to stir the meat and get some brown color on there. And then we're going to add the Shan Masala Pulao Biryani Masala, which was a recommendation by my friend who gave the recipe. And usually I would use the Punjabi Yakhni Pulao Masala. This was the first time I used the Pulao Biryani, and I was really pleased with the results. So this is a really good masala packet. And then we're just going to stir the spices in and then get some more brown on the meat. And then after we've sauteed and browned the meat, we're going to add 2 cups of boiling water. And the boiling water is just going to help the Instant Pot pressurize a little bit faster than if you added cold water. And then just make sure the meat is under the water so that it cooks evenly. And then we're going to pressure cook this for 35 minutes on high. And make sure you properly place the vent in the seal position so that it pressurizes properly. Now you guys are always asking about the rice that I use. So this is the Zebra brand Sela Basmati rice. So there's a picture of it for you, and it's my favorite rice, but any Sela rice will do. And then you're going to rinse your rice really, really well. As always, you want to get all of that starch off. You need to rinse it between 5 and 10 times. And I know that sounds like a lot, but you want to make sure that you've gotten all the starch off so that it's less likely to stick together when you cook it. And I am using Sela because that's what I normally use, but my friend's recipe didn't call specifically for Sela, so if you have regular basmati, that's fine too. And then while the meat is cooking, we're going to peel our potatoes, and we're just going to peel them and then dice them up into cubes. And it's funny, I realized I had 2 different types of potatoes. One was a yellow, one was like a russet, so they're different colors, but hey, use what you have. They both work and taste great. Okay, then after the 35 minutes are up, we're going to release the pressure. And remember to do it safely. I used a hot pad here so that I didn't have to touch the valve itself. It's extremely hot. And then we're just going to check and make sure that our meat is tender, which you can see here that it is. And now we can add our potatoes and our rice to the pot. Now stir that around, and then we just want to make sure that the potatoes are completely covered by the water, so just kind of push them down. And then we're going to put the lid back on, and then we're going to cook this on the rice setting. And then that's going to automatically put it on low and cook it for 12 minutes. So after the time is up, we can release the pressure, and just look at how amazing this turned out. I was seriously impressed. It was my first time using the Instant Pot to make a rice dish, and it came out great. And that is how you make